Hey everyone and welcome back. We took a look at 4 of the earlier vehicles, the 2 open wheel races and the 2 super and sports cars from the legendary motorsports. So now we'll be moving on to the other cars, and for this one we'll be taking a look at the Maibatsu Penumbra FF, which is priced at $1.38 million. I mean, this is actually the, classic variant of the already existing Penumbra. That existing one is like the modern variant. And that thing is available for under $250,000. And look at the price tag of this one. This is actually the older one, and this costs like $1 million more than that one. That's literally Rockstar's logic right there, to rip off players in broad daylight. The price seriously doesn't justify, guys. I mean, that is the price range where we get sports cars and supercars, but now Rockstar seems to be pricing it for all these sedans and SUVs and all of these cars into that range. So it clearly is Rockstar trying to, get into our pockets. Going back to the car itself, well, this is based off the real-life Mitsubishi Eclipse from the 1999 model. And you guys can make out that it resembles a lot to the real life version. The overall design, the headlight, the bumper, the whole body shape, everything is just like the real life one. I mean, the wheels are the only drawback in this, but everything else is just like the real life one. The roof, the side profile, the tail section, all of them are just like the real life one. I'm actually surprised that they went back and got this particular car done to GTA Online. I mean, it's pretty cool, and a lot of players actually wanted this car from a long time. And honestly, it's actually a good car. But for performance and all, I don't think you guys need to have high hopes, because you can't expect good performance from this older generation car, right? And for this build, I'll be making the Fast and Furious Eclipse version for this. Yep, they have actually added some of the parts to resemble the real life one, so I'll be doing that one. Going to the first one, we have the bumpers. We have quite a lot of options here. We can remove the plates, we can remove the badges as well. So pretty cool. And there are a few other bumper options, just like the underground. Oh my god, look at this thing. Yeah, these kind of resemble the underground Need for Speed games, So the racing bumper kind of looks good. And we have the racing alternative bumper. But I think the racing bumper suits best for this one, because if you take a look at the real life version, the bottom portion of that has that step kind of a difference. So it's not like a complete one piece like the alternative bumper. So we'll go with the racing bumper for this build. And then we have the rear bumpers. There's option for the second exhaust, so definitely we'll be getting those as well. Oh boy. Oh, the street rear bumper. So this is the bumper actually. There's another option with that. I don't know why they did that. It just adds a line there, so I don't know. Yeah, like I was telling earlier, the street rear bumper is the one for this build. Kind of resembles the real life one, so we'll be going with that. But the one thing that I dislike is that it looks completely open at the bottom, completely open and empty at the bottom. So that is one drawback if you ask me. But other than that, that is the perfect choice. Next we have the exhaust. Okay, we have the dual stock ones. We also have quite a few. But I am not a fan of a single side exhaust, so I'll probably get a dual side one. Wow, this looks good. Yeah, the dual titanium tip exhaust. This is probably the one for this build. We have the small bore ones, the titanium tip exhaust, but definitely the dual titanium tip exhaust will be the one for this build. Yeah, that's the one. Next, moving on, we actually have seat customizations options as well. I think I'll go with the first option itself, because it has that green accents. So there are a few other options as well, but the first one does it, so why even bother with the other ones? There's also the seats with the roll cage options, but I'm not going to be getting those. Nope, I'll probably stick to the first one.
Life is hard when you can have anything.
Or we can also go to the second one, No, I think I'll go with the green one itself, the first one.
Not a bad job.
Next, going to the hoods, we have a few options here. Nope, this doesn't actually suit the car. A large square vent hood. That is quite good, the square vent hood. Okay, so it kind of protrudes outwards. Then we have the sport hood. The same in carbon, the street hood. Yeah, we have got a few options. This particular design, I'm not liking it at all, so I won't be getting that. I think I'll go with the large square vent hood. The square vent hood is kind of okay, but if you look at the real life one, it has got a little protrusion, but it's not the one we have here in the options, so I don't think I'll get that. But instead, I'll get the large square vent hood. Yeah, I think I'll get that.
Looking good.
Next, we have the liveries. We have the Kisama beer. We have the shopping list as usual. I mean, those are a must on these tuner cars. We can't miss out that. So, and well, this will be the one we'll be putting on the car. Pretty sure you guys recognize that by now. And we also have the Sakura tree and the princess, the Auto Exotica, and quite a few others. Be Hungry and the Maibatsu also. So we won't be getting any of these, but we'll be going for the Almost Had You. So also I'll have changed the hood. You know, the real life one has a black hood. I kind of missed that whilst customizing the hood, so let me go get that. Yep, now it highlights that livery on top of the hood. Next we have the mirrors. The real life one has a blacked out mirror, so we'll probably go with the carbon mirrors because it doesn't have the shiny finish. Next we have the plates, as usual the custom plates. For now I think I'll go with the black. No, I'll go with the white. Okay, we have the respray. Obviously we need to get the green one. And I won't be choosing the metallic finish because the real life one doesn't have that kind of a glitter finish. So we'll be choosing the classic paint. And here the green is the lime green if I'm not wrong. Yep, it is the lime green. And it also looks dark as we are indoor, but when you go outside it's going to make sense, you know, it's going to be lighter as the atmosphere and the surrounding will be brighter as well. Then we have the secondary colors. What does it even change? Okay, we have the trim color. Okay, I think I can get lime green for this as well. It will kind of, you know, complement the outside color. And then we have the roof scoops. I mean, obviously we need to get this, but the option, I think the built-in, yeah, the built-in scoop alternative one is a better option, I think. Then we have the side skirts. There's like 16 of them. Quite frankly guys, all of them looks like literally the same, but the prices, you know, increases. So instead I'll just go with the, yeah, this one. It kind of completes the doors, so I'll go with that one. Next we have the splitters. You know, with the bumper editions I didn't think there will be splitters, but we actually have splitters. So but the real life variant doesn't have splitters, so we can just, you know, check them out, but I won't be getting any of these splitters. Next, moving on to the spoilers. I sincerely hope there is one matching the real life one. Oh my god, that is tiny and ugly. Okay, so these are all generic spoilers, not specific to this car. That is okay, you know. Carbon extended wing. These are, personally, they are a bit too much in my opinion. Look at that. That thing is massive. That's actually wider than the car if I'm not wrong. Yeah, look at that. That's way too big. So with the limited options, I think I'll have to go with the generic one itself, and that would be the extended wing. But this has the primary body paint, so we'll have to get the carbon extended wing for this build. Yeah. Next we have the sun stripes. I'm not a fan of these. You know, if it's the transparent one, then okay, but these kind of, you know, cover the view from inside for the third person view, so no. Oh, and also just notice that the seat colors have changed. I actually had got the custom, you know, custom seats, but I think it kind of changed along with the respray secondary paint or the trim paint. Okay, yeah, The trim paint changes the seats as well as those dials, so keep that in mind if you guys want to customize that.
To match the driver.
And then moving on, we have the wheels. So I'll try to match it to the real life one, but we don't have that particular one in the game. We need to look for an alternative that actually matches that. It is a 7-spoke wheel from the real life, so my best option in this game is the Truffade Concave. As you can see, the comparison to the real life one, they both have 7 spokes in their wheels. So this is by far the best option, I can say. I mean, you can go to the sports section and check out the few wheels, but none of them actually comes close to this. There's one that is the Duper 7, but it's not, nowhere near to that design. You can also go for the S Racer alternative and get the chrome version of that. But personally, I think I would, go with the Truffade Concave instead. Because the S Racer one, has a multiple spoke wheel. So I won't be going with that. And for the wheel colors, well, there is no silver paint. That's the only drawback. And we can't choose the white because indoors it might look dull, but when you go outside it's gonna look bright white. So not gonna get that. So instead, I think I'll go with the stone silver itself. Yeah, I'll go with the silver. Next we have the window tints, and the real life one too has a window tint. So definitely we'll be getting the window tint, and that too completely blacked out.
Looks almost as good as you.
Alright, there it is, completely modified to resemble the real life one, and I tried my best to get it to the real life one. And here we are. I hope the performance is good as well, because it would be a shame, spending over $1.5 million and the performance is bad. Let's hope so. Sound is okay. The interiors, oh my god. So we pay $1.3 million and we can't see the damn dials. Seriously, why Rockstar? You guys can't fix that? Come on. The acceleration is kind of good, it kind of surprises me. Because this is the older variant, like I said earlier. So the performance is actually quite good. The sound too is actually good with those two loud exhausts. Yeah. Overall, I'm kind of liking it. The traction is also decent on this. I mean, the Cockhead D10 we drove earlier had a terrible handling. It was, drifting all over, losing control. But this thing has better handling than that. That car is actually a modern car and this is like an older car. Well, Rockstar logic right there. So yeah, that is the Penumbra FF, guys. Priced at 1.38, almost $1.4 million. But you guys can make the real life Fast and Furious version with that. So if any of you are a fan of this car, you guys can get that. So it depends on what purpose you guys want this car for. Based on that, you guys decide if you're gonna buy it or if you're not gonna buy it. Let me know your thoughts about this car down in the comments. I'd like to hear it from you. And I tried my best to get it to the real life variant with the livery and all those upgrades and all. So yeah, I kind of liked it. And gotta appreciate Rockstar on how they, brought in the real life version. The resemblance is just, outstanding. The tail lights, the tail section, the whole of tail section, the side profile, the front. Overall, a good car. A big thumbs up for this car. The roof scoop, the front hood, livery, all of them, just go hand in hand with this car. So yeah, pretty good car. Thumbs up for that. Alright everyone, that's it for this video. Make sure to stay tuned as more such awesome videos are going to be coming soon. Do drop the video a like and also subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you all and have a good day.